We're going to take a look at how it is, and then we're going to turn it into something like this. It looks pretty beautiful, and it sounds pretty good if I do say so myself. Whew. You hear that, dude? Oh my god. Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's CG Bill, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a pretty special one. I've never once done a full size or almost full size, 95%. I've never done a bigger keyboard like this, a full review at least, on my channel. This is kind of a special one, and I'm excited. I'm going to be honest, dude, I don't really use full size keyboards, so that's why I don't. I usually use 65, 75, TKL, stuff like that. Yeah, this is 95%. And this is a newer board. This is the TH96 from Epomaker. But yeah, I have this whole thing. We're going to take a look at how it is, and then we're going to turn it into something like this. It looks pretty beautiful, and it sounds pretty good if I do say so myself. Whew. You hear that, dude? Oh my god. Alright, so just to be clear, I'm going to read off some of the stuff that is on their website, just so I don't get it wrong, okay? Just don't think of me as a fraud. That's what I'm doing here. So unboxing it, you have just the normal keyboard. It looks pretty good. As you can tell, the first impressions, you see the knob, dude. This thing is thick, like 20 C's. Dead ass, dude. This thing is pretty chunky. Now, first, I mean, that's like, besides like the first impressions, like, it's pretty round. It's nice. It's a full-size keyboard, or 95%, whatever. And it looks pretty solid. It's a nice looking keyboard. The keycaps are like the normal keycaps from Epomaker. They're kind of like that yellow and gray tone. Plus the kill keyboard is white, of course. So just keep that in mind. There's a black or gray version of it as well. So it is Bluetooth compatible. You can use the USB Type-C, or it is wireless 2.4 gigahertz, which is like a little dongle thing, plug into your PC. Bam. This is gasket mounted, which, I mean, gaskets for the sound, yes. Gaskets for bounce, no. It's a stiffy, okay? I've made this joke once. Imagine you're back in high school and you had to go walk up to the front of the class. Yeah, your third leg's peeking out through your jeans and you got to do a presentation. That's all I'm going to say there. Another plus side is that it uses south-facing LEDs, which is great. Once again, another big thing is QMK/VIA support. So software, great. I usually don't talk about softwares on this channel just because I usually don't care. I usually just use it solely as a keyboard. That's it. I don't like to mess anything up. Whatever WASD, good for me. You feel me? It is hot swappable, of course, so I'm not going to do a keyboard that's not hot swappable. I'm just being honest. So that's pretty much the whole thing, dude. It looks good. It's kind of unique. It's made of like this ABS plastic type, but it doesn't feel too cheap. You know what I mean? Like it feels pretty solid. Now, next up we're going to do is open it up and look at everything that comes inside, because there's a lot. Actually, before we go too far, let's go ahead and throw in that stock sound test. Okay, so as you can tell, it sounds pretty decent, but stabilizers could definitely use some work. There's a lot of tech sound, but besides that, it's pretty good. Now, the switches we're using are the Flamingo switches, I think. I'm not too entirely sure. I looked it up on their website, and that's what it looked like. So, Flamingo switches. To be honest, they're not the best, but you can tell from the sound test they're iffy. Alright, so moving on to how we're going to open this whole thing is you just pry it open. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to do. I had this little tool. I didn't actually record it, but it's a little tool. You poke it in, it pop it up. It's not the safest because there's a lot of it was cutting it away, but hey, I do it so you don't have to. So once you open it up, there's a lot in here, especially a lot of silicone. So you open it up, and at the very bottom you have silicone, really thick silicone, which I don't know if that's, I mean, it definitely helps with the sound, but the gaskets can't work, you know? It's like it's so much silicone that it can't mush. And plus, the silicone gaskets that are there, they're like resistant. Like they're really thick, or not thick, but like tough. Like I said, for sound, it's pretty good because, I mean, there's not a lot of echo in the case, but its performance is bouncy. It's as stiff as, I mean, I've already said the example. Moving along, you have the batteries and the actual knob encoder for it to work and stuff. You undo that, and that's it. That's pretty much it for the bottom part. Now, you have the PCB with some things in between, which are pretty cool. So as for the plate of this thing, it is aluminum, and it's not the best, but it's not like it sounds bad. Aluminum, I mean, it's kind of like the default. Anyways, this is aluminum, and it's okay. Then underneath that, you have a silicone, like, dampener pad thing in between, and that also helps with sound. Then underneath that, you have the, like, this, like, new pea foam thing that I've seen a lot of, like, ACO doing, and I'm really happy that they're doing this because, I mean, it definitely helps with sound. It's really cool to see more budget-friendly boards do this. It's a little sheet they put over and you put in for the pins, and it's like a PE foam mod. I don't think it's as successful as it, but it's decent. Like, if it comes with the board, I would just use that. I mean, it's just better, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much it for it. There's a lot of silicone. Cool, I guess. Then you have a lot of plastic and aluminum. And then a big, thick knob, by the way. Thick boy. So this whole thing put together, I think it's like $113 or something like that. It is definitely worth it. This thing is on Kickstarter, and they won't like deliver it until, like, what does it say here? I think it was late August or early September of 2022. Now, if it's past that date, then bam, review, crazy. But if it's not, then you are going to have to wait till that date for that to happen. So keep that in mind. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into how I made it sound way better. So first, how I really went about this was I wanted to find my switches first. Now, I had some of the ACO red wine switches, which I haven't actually done a video. I mean, I've done a video on like just the switches, but I haven't put them in a build yet. So I went ahead and put them in this board. And dude, once again, these switches are so nice. I have a video for that if you want to go check that out, either in the link in the description or somewhere up there. Just click on it, and if you want to watch that, pretty nice switches. Now knowing my switches, I knew that with this whole case, I think taping it would be really nice. So I went ahead and did the Tempest tape mod. I think I did 3 layers. Yes, 3 layers on the whole back of the PCB. If you don't know what tape mod is, you get some painter's tape and put it on the back and cut the excess off, and then you're done. Makes your keyboard thawk or like deep clacks. Maybe creamy. Dude, these names are getting absurd, by the way. I don't know where I'm going with this. It just makes it sound better. So after I did all that, went ahead, and now it's time to mess with the stabilizers. Now, I tried to mess with them a little bit, but I couldn't get them to work right. So decided I'm not going to mess with those. If you would like, you can, but I didn't. And I actually had some stabilizers from other keyboards that I didn't buy from a company or nothing, but you could buy some. Just get some clip-ins. But these also, this keyboard does include, I'm pretty sure they do, what's it called? Screw-ins, which I'm not sure. It didn't say on there, but it looks like it will. Just keeping that out there. So I got some other clip-ins of mine that are already pre-tuned, and I put them in here, and they sound pretty good. I don't even know why I do this. Like, you're going to hear it at the sound test at the end. So after all that's done, the only thing left to do is to use the keycaps, which these are my favorite. The Octopus Kinetic Labs keycaps. They are phenomenal. They look amazing. And every time I do a video with them, they always do really good. I'm not trying to jinx this one. This one might not do as good. But every time I do a video with them, they kind of get, like, a lot of views. Just saying. If you're watching this, go ahead and subscribe. We're like 60 subs off of 30K. 30K subs, dude. That's insane. Thank you, by the way. Who would have thought me doing keyboard videos would get me 30K subs? Keyboards, dude. Fucking keyboards, man. Oh, I also put this little cat sticker back here. It's really cute. And because of the thick knob, I thought I could put this little cat paw on it, but it didn't fit. So then I put it on the back, or like the side top part, and it still didn't fit. So I don't know what to do. But hey, that one looks really cute. So here's the keyboard build. I think it looks insane. And if I do say so myself, it sounds pretty good. This video recording has taken so long because I can't stop typing on it just like all my other ones, but this one hits different. Dude, that was so cringy to say. What am I... Yeah, there's the build. I think it looks insane. Like the purple and pink look really sick on this thing, and I think all there is left to do is a sound test. So let's do that. So, what do you think? Sounds pretty good. I know. I'm pretty good at this, huh? Okay, I'm just playing. All in all, this keyboard is not too bad. I do like it. I don't like full-size keyboards. It looks really good. But as far as like usability for me, I would never use this right-hand side. I never do. If I'm gonna use it, I'm just gonna use these. I just have no use for that. But I know people will, and I know a lot of people would ask me to do a full-length keyboard. Here you go. It's close we're going to get. I actually have another one. If you want to stay tuned, I have another one that I'm going to be doing soon. So just keep an eye out for that one. Yeah, dude, this thing is pretty unique. The big knob is really cool. I think it sounds really good, especially with the mods I said that I did and tuning the stabs and everything. It sounds pretty good. Its keycaps are really nice. I mean, all around, it's cool that this thing is, like, for the money you're going to be paying to get into it, it's like I think it's 113 or 130 somewhere in there. I know I should know this, but I don't, and I'm really sorry. But it's pretty good for what it's offering. You have the VIA and QMK software compatible. That's really cool. You have the south-facing LEDs. It's a Bluetooth, and it's really nice. I'm gonna be honest, especially with these keycaps, dude. Ooh. I have an affiliate link if you want to go help me out. Go buy some keycaps from Connect Labs. My favorite are the Seal ones, the Hippo ones, and then these, which honestly they're all good. Just go buy one. Just help me out. Yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I had a fun time doing this. Yeah, I have a lot of builds in the works right now, and yeah, there's not much left to say. I like the build, and hopefully you did too. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. That's a wrap, everybody. That's a fucking wrap. Wrap it up.